Okay, what was I? Okay, 1 second here. What the hell? What did I walk into? This guy wants me to basically go snipe hunting. The guy's insane. Oh, I trained albino talkers to get personal upgrades. Okay. I am now going to turn this video game off. Will,
Yes.
did you buy the proper upgrades for your guy? Because you're a droid.
Maybe.
No, you did not. I can tell right now from the sound of your voice. I will now tell you the proper upgrades.
He has some of them.
Does he have backup processor already?
Yes.
And did you get the anti-theft module?
No, he can still be hacked.
The anti-theft module, just like whenever he's stolen or needs help, it sends a silent signal to my communicator, one of the party members' communicators, so we can find him.
Oh, he does have an anti-theft comlink locator, audio enhancers, a backup processor, dark vision. Oh.
Alright, you can drop $1,000 and get an internal communicator too, because even though you're a robot, you can take that implant as 0 strain.
Okay. I dump that much. Where's the compendium? There's the compendium. Alright.
But yeah. But technically, if you die and we find your backup processor, we can stick you in a battle droid party for $5,000. You'll live long.
Yeah.
Or what is your base model? Are you basically a C-3PO that got jacked up?
Yeah.
But the C-3PO base model is like $20,000. We could probably swing that and get you another body if you die.
Yeah, so let's see. I believe it was what, anti-theft for droids?
Already got that.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
It's what? It wouldn't flush. Okay, I don't care about these things. What's news to me?
Yeah, he was saying to get the comlink out of the cyberware.
Oh yeah, it's the implant. Anyway, so is Phil not coming?
I did not see hide nor hair. He was a maybe when I talked to him today or last night.
Well, yeah, he is dealing with a lot of stuff, so.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a character partially made. Well, it's about 2/3 of the way made. And
But don't worry, Ricard, I got more armor than you.
Ricard has no armor, so that's pretty easy to do.
Oh. Alright then.
I do have that super heavy duty armor though. That
Well, I spent $5,000 and got cyber muscles, so I have D10 strength on the top of my D8. And then I put on the Jedi heavy battle armor, so I have like +8 armor, and I subtract 3 points of force cost from what I would do use the power. But because no one would answer me, I still have. Alright, did people say I look better with the armored Jedi, or do you want to go with the unarmored Jedi pick? I asked your opinion, everyone gave me feedback.
If you don't have a decent vigor and you don't have the extra edges like Ricard to go with it, Ricard does like a ridiculous he does like a vigor check +6.
For what?
That's how he survives. You don't have the other edges to go with it, you would probably go splat.
Why would I?
Yeah, I told you I like the pictures without the armor.
Okay, then without the armor, I take. No, if I don't take the armor, I just put stealth, the cloak enhancement on it, and it looks like normal clothes. But if you do like the armored look, then I'll just take the armored look and put a different enhancement on it. But yeah, no matter what, I'll be wearing that. -3 PPP is a lot. I could pretty much do healing for 1 point a turn.
You did hear what I said the Caravat on that is. Apparently you didn't read it correctly.
What?
It has to, it has to either say, the power has to say specifically light or dark. And you have to have the armor that matches it.
Yeah, I have light, and I'm a Jedi, and all my powers are light. Every
Not all of
power has a light version and a dark version.
Not all of them. No, there are.
All the ones. Okay, the ones
All of
I
them?
have do.
Okay. Well, then you're covered. But there are ones in there that don't have it, and that armor wouldn't help with that at all.
Okay, boost skill and levitate won't have it, but force lightning and healing, because they make 2 different words for vital transfer, do have it. So yeah, that's all I care about.
Okay.
Damn, Drake always crapping on my fun.
Oh, poor baby. My heart bleeds for you. I'll swallow a little Band-Aid.
Did you tell me to go swallow a little Band-Aid?
No, I said I will swallow a little Band-Aid because my heart bleeds for you.
Wow, bro, that's deep. That's like, you could have stopped after my heart bleeds for you, but you had to twist the knife that 1 extra turn.
I was just being succinct because I thought my microphone had gone out.
Alright, Necron. Well, we gotta go back to taking over the world.
Mm-hmm.
Or saving the world. One of the two.
All right, well, we do kind of need Ricard and Zeth to get in the game.
Yeah,
Okay.
just start without me, I'll catch up.
So, now that I gave everybody a couple minutes, who, if anybody, actually watched the little video?
I did not, because I just got here, and
All right, I don't need the not. I need the who's.
I didn't. I just on the 1 minute mark. So.
Okay. I think it was Necron and Ricard.
how important is watching this video? Should I go watch it now?
Well, the people who watched it are getting an extra Benny. I don't know if that's important to you or not.
No. It's not.
All right.
I think about it. I think I might have had Lucky and I believe it was also I was able to give bennies to others, you know?
Common bond. That's the edge you thought you were looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can switch those out.
I mean, that's what I had previously, but I don't mind Two Gun Kid and Trademark Weapon, though. Yeah.
All right, well, I just didn't remember. I didn't know your character well enough to. I know that you were the backup pilot. I know that you shot things. I know that you threw grenades very badly.
Yeah, I sucked at throwing grenades. Like, why?
And you're the only droid I know that wears clothes.
Yeah. By the way, I was trying to tell you, Chris, I like both of the unarmored.
Oh,
Jedi
he gave me the
options.
armored ones. Okay, so no stealth thing on my armor. I'm just gonna walk around like that. Let's do this. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah,
Spider.
I had actually went with my vote was I don't know if I had already put the one that made you look like a Mandalorian on your character sheet. That was kind of my vote.
All right, it's on the pint size Mandalorian wannabe Jedi. Let's do this. Wow.
Yeah, my vote is for either of the other two.
We're talking about Kemp though, yeah?
Yep. It's not on.
How come Necron's not in there?
I am. What are you talking about?
It's just players and shows everyone but Necron.
Mm-mm.
Game Master, Necron, Spider, Will, and Zeth. Everybody's in there but Ricard.
No, I'm talking about the
Maybe you
player
need to refresh.
characters, not the list. Like when I look at the player list, it shows everyone but Necron.
Oh yeah, I don't see him either.
Probably
Did you lose
because
your character?
I mean, Navi's right there. The one with the two
Oh.
red lightsabers.
Yeah, he's hiding it from other players. Only you can and he can see it.
Nah, I'm not
Not
hiding.
Conker.
Though I remember I had token picked though.
Yes, when you get pulled onto the board, your token shows up, but on your character sheet it sees the other thing. Watch. See?
Okay, I see. Alright. Thank you.
See, I'm not quite as dumb as I look.
Yeah, you're still the ugliest droid I know, Will.
Oh.
I don't know. I thought that might be.
Oh, that's some pretty ugly Jedi droids.
I thought that might have been Ricard's droid.
Well, his story has an excuse. It was completely destroyed, and then Ricard tried to put it back together. Okay, well, you're now second ugliest. That thing's the ugliest. I don't know. It looks like angry R2D2.
Angry at 2D2.
So yeah, I don't know if you guys heard or not, but apparently I lied to you. My thought was that this adventure was supposed to be all dungeon crawl. It's actually the first thing that's supposed to happen is you guys are supposed to get into a huge space combat. We're skipping that.
Yay.
I don't have shit.
Don't worry, Drake. I'm delicious in the dungeon. We can go.
All right, give me just a second because I was.
Necron,
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm having an anxiety attack, so I keep saying stupid shit.
And then
I'm gonna take some Xanax.
Drink more coffee.
I didn't have any coffee. I had my morning coffee, but I didn't have any yet this afternoon. I've been playing Lost Planet 3 until now.
Mm.
All right.
There's a Mandalorian logo on that droid. The astromite droid. Oh, I just watched the video, by the way.
All right.
What's the video? Recap it for me, Spider.
I mean, it's the setting of the game.
I thought we were just in the
66
Republic
just
era.
happened.
Not the Republic era, but the one before it, the Rebellion era.
No, it
Yeah.
was the
Right,
specific.
just Order 66.
Yeah, this is the specific information pertaining to this chapter of the adventure that we're on.
Let's fix this video. And it's okay.
Yay, because that way, the GM has less work to do.
Alright, I'll come back in 2 minutes. Start with opening.
Hey, Necron,
Hmm. Yes.
do you know where the interludes thing is? Can you put that in the chat thing?
Yeah.
All right, I'd appreciate that.
And after the game, I got a couple modules for you. One that make finding shit so much easier. That could. Let's see.
Oh, did you get the equipment I sent you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like all of the armor and all of the weapons are updated,
Right on.
including the other armor that I put in there,
Right on.
and including the correct versions of how we're going to be using the shields that go into your wrist-mounted armor.
Cool.
What happened to the maps that I recolored and stuff? Or is this
Which
just a
map?
landing page?
This is just the landing page. I actually didn't get to those maps yet. I didn't. Hopefully, we won't need them this week, so I didn't get there yet.
The maps of my ship?
Oh yeah, no. I have to rebuild your ship. I have to rebuild all of the weapons for ships
Okay.
from scratch before I can even think about rebuilding the ships. That is
Back to what?
the nightmare. All right. So, it's been. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's been a couple months since you went to Bespin and you took out the hut that was there. You saved a whole bunch of slaves. Your name is growing strong in both sides of the galaxy. The sides that are looking for someone to help them are thinking that there might be hope. The sides that are opposed to anybody being able to think and do what they want are starting to get really pissed off at you.
Oh, it's
So-
not my fault they're bad at poker.
Well, that being said, in the last couple months, you guys had time to yourself. The Jedi Master has been trying to figure out what to do next. Some of the information they had was useful, some of it was a dead end. I know certain of you went out to help get Spider's ship back. Some of you went on quests to get weapons and armor and such. So we are going to start off the night with an interlude.
Okay.
If everybody should be able to pull their character onto the board, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh. Didn't save my prototype taken right quickly.
Ricard, Spider, could you put your characters on the board, please?
I did.
It's already done.
Oh, well,
Right here.
I had a...
Yeah, Spider has the pet on the shoulder. Necron has the twin lightsabers. Ricard has
Oh,
the
there's Ricard. Okay.
debug Twi'lek.
So it's
But
Will.
there's no Will. Oh, Will's
There's
been turned into BZ droid. I'm sorry.
No, there's
No,
Will.
I thought you're- yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Alright. Now I'll get my droid out of the compendium.
Combat begins.
Okay. So, everybody gets a Joker for the interlude to begin with. And,
Ooh.
Will,
How that works.
Will, you get to tell us a story about whatever the flying fuck you want. What did you do for the last couple months?
Let's see. So, that's a good question. I've been doing a decent amount of things. Mostly, one, upgrading myself, where I've learned more of the ways of how I fuck them up with my trade blades and guns and grenades, so that way I don't suck as much.
Bro, you broke up, fucked them up too much. I thought you were out being a whore for a minute.
Yeah.
Your
Ah,
mic.
Long pause before them up.
Not in that context, but I have working on myself, and I've also been working on my ship, my fighter that might have some personality to it and such. And then yeah, that's about it.
Oh God, please tell us what colors you painted the X-Wing.
It was like navy blue, with like gray metallic outlines, and and then a symbol that is a droid symbol, with like a little bit of skull and intricacies, you know.
Okay, so you made a stealth paint job. Got it.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Well there, Spider. Because you have diamonds, your choice is, what did you do on a downtime? What was, the character studies or works on an object of some sort. What is it? A backstory, something your hero wants or already has. It might be your material possession, probably your ship. Or a trek, something that you found.
Yeah, as I say, we found my ship, so that kind of fits both what I wanted and have, and something project that I was working on, I guess, sort of. So. And it was kind of a trek to get it, I guess. So we had to go find it.
Okay, but who did you get it from? And was it, did you do it with stealth? Did you blow them up? Because Draga, had given your ship to pirates.
Oh. Well, first off, who helped me? Helped me get it back.
I would
You said
have
some
helped
people
you
came
'cause
with
you're
me?
my boy.
Me too.
Yeah.
Did anybody not come, or they
Well,
just not
Ricard,
take
did
me
you
out?
sit this one out?
Bordazar did. He was the first one. He was the one that was going to go with him in the first place. So,
So you didn't sit it out, then you helped.
no.
Which one? I'm confused.
I came with you, unless you don't want me.
Okay. No, yeah, sure. I'll take all the help I can get.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we tracked down the pirates, and it might have been a little bit of Indiana Jones venturing on the way to get there, and just trying to travel and we probably beat the snot out of those pirates. Snuck on board the ship, took a few of them out, and then probably alerted them and had to go guns blazing for the rest. And we've been probably been cleaning up the ship since then. All the blood and burn marks and everything.
Alrighty. Good deal.
It'll be your turn next.
Kit, because you got spades. Either your downtime, what did you do alone, a great personal triumph or victory that's part of your backstory, or a difficult obstacle that the group negotiated along the way.
I had a great personal triumph. I am a Jawa, and I went in halfsies with Necron, and I own my own sand crawler. And all my people have a place, well, my clan specifically, not all Jawas, have a place to live, and I have the Gamorrean, not all, but Clan Gamorrean is actually getting guard work there. So yeah. And that was epic. And because I did that, I went to the Midnight Madness sale, and through my black market connections, I managed to get my hands on Super Jedi armor and all the other gear that I wanted to get. Huzzah.
Alrighty.
It's your turn.
Navi.
Well,
All right. Either you know how this goes, right? You know the diamonds, or do I got to read them out?
no, I'm looking at it right now.
You gotta read the diamond, bro. It's different.
Downtime, character studies,
Same as my diamonds.
story, blah blah blah. Track. Well,
Your hero, okay, so what's your greatest possession or recognition? Your trek? Did he find an oasis, or did he work on a thing of art?
I worked on a thing of art, my armor, and helping you with your crawler too.
Oh, well, darling, we don't do the work. We have guys for that. We're the boss. We tell them what to do. We just show up and they do stuff for us.
Oh, that's cool.
That's why we're the boss. Other than that, yeah, I mean, maybe some management work, but I guess you'd have to custom your armor personally because it's a dark thing, but yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if that one Jedi girl needs a place to hide, you can hide out in the sand crawler here and there.
Darn it. It's going the other way. All right. Ricard, you also have diamonds, which is the character studies or works hard on an object of some sort. Something the hero wanted or already has, that or a political goal, even a amazing destination, something like that.
So one of those three.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. I guess if it's just those.
Here, if that helps, that's in the chat is the different ones that you could do from.
Yeah, I think the political thing would be making sure that, unless it's already done, that old Jedi lady gets to her home. I'll just be a personal bodyguard until she is recovered and got home. So
Well, where
I
she
will
has
I will
decided,
like quickly killed anything that got froggy with
okay.
her or interface as diplomatically as I could. With that.
She went on a small quest to do something, so you probably went with her on that.
Yep.
But she spent like the first month recovering on the Nebulan B frigate, and then came back to it. That's where she's decided to make her home.
Okay.
She has firmly entrenched herself with the rebellion, or the budding rebellion, as the
Okay.
case may be.
So I'll commit to that politically, and
Very budding. Yeah.
other than that, I'll try my jet bike as often as possible.
All right. Oh, and if you want to, please feel free to rename the BZ droid, because that is your astromech / combat droid.
I thought
Okay.
it was named BZ because it's Bordozar.
Well, I did that to make it, easy for me to remember whose droid it was, because I'm kind of simple. But it also should be under your control. You should be able to move it and roll dice and such for it.
Okay.
How long do you have droid on the my sheet? Can you do that for me?
You should be able to make actors yourself and make a NPC.
No, I'm talking about just so I can't go into like the bestiary in Star Wars and just drag a thing on. I have to do it to put it in.
No, just go and grab one and just like import it.
Because it won't let me use the bestiary for Star Wars, but it does let me in the Sci-Fi Companion bestiary.
That's weird. Hold on.
Really?
It says trusted player, and you are one of the trusted players. Hold on.
I don't see a bestiary. I see cyberware, edges, gear, hindrances, modifications, powers, skills, species,
Oh, it's
companion.
it's Star Wars
companion
NPCs. They don't have a
Oh, okay.
bestiary per se.
My bad. I should have went to NPCs instead of bestiary. Okay. Double click. It's still opening. Open, you
Yeah,
piece of
it's
shit.
not opening.
It's locked.
All
I can
right.
double click cyberware, it pops open. When I double click NPCs, it won't let me in.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
another
You don't have to
G.
double click. You can
what kind
single
of droid
click.
you looking for?
Huh?
What kind of droid you looking for?
The probe droid that's -2 size. It's basically a video cam with a blaster.
Is that the archive droid?
But it's basically it's a floating video cam and I'm very vainglorious.
Yeah, I probably need a sheet for Nick's actually. I mean Chase.
Investigator? Is that the one you're talking about?
Okay, on
This one?
page. Damn it, show me the page. 224, the FSD/6D surveillance droid. In parentheses, it says pro droid. Fourth thing. And that is page 224 of the Star Wars.
So I guess we don't have it in already.
Yeah,
in
you're gonna have to make that real quick.
Okay, well, it's something I don't have to really get out. The only reason I bought it, well, it has a blaster, mainly because it flies and has an internal video camera, which I can record and put on my data pad and show people videos. It's the paparazzi douchebag droid. It also has a heuristic processor and a comm link, so yeah, I can teach you to be a douche. It's like a digital parrot, I guess.
What page did you say it was on?
224
Okay.
of the Star Wars Companion, under the droids.
Right.
All right. Well, I created NPC and NPC2. NPC2, if you want to, Spider, if you want to grab NPC2 and make your dude.
Oh. I don't
Let
see
me-
NPC 2, but I made Chase.
Hold on, I've got to configure ownership. Arg.
What's the name of your droid?
There you go.
FSD-6D surveillance droid.
Alright.
If you want to give him a unique name, we'll just call him cameraman. Or some playing cameraman or whatever.
What the hell?
All right. So, you guys get called back to the B7 Nebula frigate to talk to the Jedi Master that you helped rescue.
Did she finally get a name, or just call her the Jedi Master?
What the hell is her name? Darn it. I never remember it. It's like,
Bro, if you just want to call her Betty, I'm fine with that.
no, she has a name. Denia. Denia. I will have to make her a thing. I had an NPC sheet for her. It's one of the things that got lost.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, Denia's kind of a weird name to remember. Denia.
All right. So once you guys come in, she's very thankful and grateful. She's especially happy to see Bordazar and BZ, who she walks over and pats BZ on the head.
Oh, I was going to say I'd be willing to help out with that after I get my ship.
All right.
I'll protect her, give her a ride.
I'm totally waiting for my head pat for saving her life, and I don't get one, so Kip's a little disappointed.
Your help to our cause in the last few months has been invaluable.
I helped her specifically. I gave her vital transfer so she wouldn't die.
Yeah, okay. I'm actually reading the story text. Your dedication exemplary during my recovery. I've had time to reflect on our goal to discover the purpose of the Sarlacc project. When I was younger, studying at the Jedi Temple on Coruscant, I learned about holocrons, recording devices into which Jedi stored their wisdom to pass on to future generations. Some holocrons are the prized possessions, like the Teldril holocron of Jedi Master Ahsoka Boda. They were tailored to helping Jedi Masters penetrate the secrets of the Force. Even beings already trained in the Jedi ways, like myself, greatly benefit from such a learning. I summon you because the Force has pulled together threads of knowledge to reveal the location of a holocron similar to the Teldrin one. Sometime before I traveled to the Cato Nebedia, Master Ahsoka Boda contacted me with news that he had joined the former Almus Academies and the students of Halagad in trying to form a network between the scattered Jedi survivors of the destruction of the Academy during the Clone Wars. An orbital bombardment had decimated the Academy in the Coloron system, and if any artifacts have survived, common sense suggests that they have since been stolen. But the Force tells me, oh yes, the Force, that the holocron that we require is there. I've never been to the planet Almus in person, but I knew the headmaster there, a serene Jedi named Master Lunis Calberta. I have no current information on the planet, but I can provide you with coordinates and a path through the treacherous comet cloud that surrounds the Kurlan system. These we obtained at great expense, thanks to Senator Organa's vast connections. I have feelings that this is crucial to our cause, because I have sensed a link between the Sarlacc project and the slaves that you rescued above Bespin. But I have probed the Force tirelessly and at last reached my limit. I believe with this Jedi holocron, however, I might be able to expand my ability to see through the Force, find the answers that we seek. Furthermore, I will be able to pass on the lessons it contains to a future generation, including some of the members of this group here who are well versed in the art of the Force. Thus coming one step closer to restoring peace and justice in the galaxy. Will you please take on this quest for me?
Mm-hmm.
And when she says that, she specifically looks at Kip.
I look at her and go, as a fellow Jedi Master, which I am, totally legit, I will help you with this quest. Now, I did loot the temple back in my younger years. That's how I got my genuine Force start. I probably should be telling you this. But hey, it was destiny, right? So, yeah, but I think the landscape's changed since I've been there 20 years ago looting the place, but I'll go back there and loot it again for you. It seems my destiny is to constantly loot the Jedi Temple of its sacred artifacts.
What about your companions? Will they travel with you?
Well, let's ask them. Hey, Big Z, are you gonna come with us to loot a temple and save the world? Big Z, that was her card. No?
When you say Big C, I thought it was the droid, and the droid just kind of looks at you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bordazar. Would you like to come loot a temple with us? And how about you, Mr. Pirate? And what is Necron's name? Nina? Nalia?
Navi.
Navi? Navi?
Yeah.
Well, you guys want to come loot a temple with me and get a holocron of ancient wisdom and save the day?
Let's do
I
it.
mean, I'll tell you what. If she can't offer you credit, I'll give you a cut of my next paycheck out of my shop next month.
Deal.
Sounds fun.
You realize we need somebody in the party named Dodd.
Wait, really?
Yes, because we
Dodd?
have Philippe, we have Kip, Fariz, Navi, and we'd have Farazi, Navi, Dodd.
Can we rename Phil's character that? No? Okay.
It would be great for the Christmas episode. Anyway, sorry.
Wait, do you want me to name my droid that?
Dodd?
Yeah, it's just like, police, I'll be Dodd.
Oh, he's already FSD. You could just be FSD 0D, and then he'd be, or FZD 0D, and he'd be Feliz Navidad by himself. Well, he'd need an N in there, but whatever. FZND 0D.
Well, that's the model number. You're supposed to give them their own names, apparently.
They're
is
usually
that my
based on
guy?
the model names.
He's kind of big. I thought, okay. He was a
He's
minus
like the
2
same
size
size as
in the
everybody
book.
else, isn't he?
Well,
Okay.
yeah, we'll make the token smaller in a minute.
Alright, because, like, the thing I looked up would look like basically a camera with wings, and that was like, oh no, I got actual flashlight, baby. Okay, whatever.
I wouldn't worry about it until I make an actual token for you if you want anyway.
I have no worries.
And then we can, based on that, we can do that. Because I might have him sticking out of the token. You might have to, do some trickery.
And don't worry, I did put the credit reader on there, so when I charge people, I know if they have real money or not. That's one of the upgrades you can get for $50. I'm sorry. Ignore me. I'm going on ranting for no reason.
All right. So I'm assuming everybody decides to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Well, it's of course it takes a few days to get there.
You have to leave, head out, do a couple jumps here and a couple jumps there to throw people off, just to make certain that nobody is following you or could follow you back to this location, which is standard protocol. They're a little uptight about where their location is.
All right.
From-
Bobby,
Yes.
sorry to interrupt you there, Drake. I just want to let you know that I'm updating my token, by the way. Just
Bro.
to prove that that he did do some stuff.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
don't need to stop the game just to tell us you're updating a token. We're gonna see it when you're done.
There you go. You can continue. Oh,
All right. So, several hours after leaving the Corellian run, your starship exits hyperspace at the calculated point just outside the Carlaran system. Exactly as you were warned by Master Deanna, you notice innumerable comets of all shapes and sizes occasionally colliding with each other, forming an enormous cloud around the system itself. Fortunately, you are supplied with a sensor package that analyzes their erratic patterns and calculates a safe path through the cloud. Once past that danger, another jump must be calculated to avoid flying for weeks at sublight speeds. However, this time the calculations are trickier due to large overlapping gravity wells created by the system's dense planet cores. But you know people who've made the Kessel run, and this can't be worse than skirting the Maw cluster. An hour later, you emerge from hyperspace, and the planet farther from Calawan's twin suns comes into view, the lambent and mysterious Almas. Now, I will say, because of the fact that you needed to be maneuverable, that you would have at least had 2 people in the X-Wings. You, instead of having the X-Wings connected, you would have had 2 people flying in the X-Wings and then everybody else in the main ship.
I'll
Okay.
go ahead and be in a ship.
You're gonna be
Okay.
in an X-Wing?
I'll be in my X-wing.
All
Okay,
right.
so you two on your X-Wings and pilots and Spider's doing the main trip.
And the first thing you notice from orbit is the strange luminescence that emanates from the planet itself. The twin suns are too distant to illuminate the planet, and you are approaching from the side facing away from them. Yet most of the surface emits a faint glow, except for one dark spot where the Jedi Academy happens to be located according to your Navi computer. Your sensors start beeping like crazy as an alert goes off to let you know that a ship is right there. You see a modified consular class cruiser hiding in orbit close to the planet's moon and is now coming at you guys fast. Cannons hot, tractor beams trained, and a bunch of small ships flying out. They scream, "Surrender to the Red Fury Brotherhood, and we will not eat you alive." You guys obviously say something fucked up back to them because of course you would.
Cannibalism? Count me in.
Is this the thing we're supposed to skip?
Yeah, I'm gonna hand wave the actual battle. I'm just going
gonna
to
say, you should surrender us because the legendary War is here. If you leave now, you can leave with your lives. Ah! And we'll just show Borders on camera and watch them all flee.
A couple of them do. That's one of the things that I want to maybe start doing. I like that reputation edge that they have in Deadlands. I might bring that over.
Mm.
Well, they kind of have it in the factions book because as your rank goes up, the reputation in the faction goes up, but it's not like against everybody.
Yeah, no, I mean, I might just give you guys the that edge free. It'll be a two-edged sword, though, because it'll make a bigger target on your back from some people.
I already got the wanted hindrance major from the Empire, apparently.
Yeah. All right. So these ships come flying at you. There's a bunch of cobbled together little, fighters. None of them actually look like they're, they all kind of look like they came from a scrapyard. The cruiser is pretty badass.
Jawas? Are they my people?
No.
Oh, damn, because it's like, we're using junkyard ships and scrap. I'm like, are you Jawa brethren? No. We're just poor. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're just pure. There's they really do not want to blow the shit out of you. So part of the problem is they come in quick, and as you're blowing them up, try to attach themselves to the ship. So you get to see some of them when they board, and they're dressed in red and swinging viro rapiers and stink of Corellian ale and unknown substances. The only thing missing is the cry of "Ahoy, mateys!"
Are this Spiders people? Did his dad show up?
Ha!
It's
Hey,
like, yo,
I'm a
Spider,
smuggler,
your
not a
dad's
pirate.
here. I'm like, son, I didn't recognize you. You had a proper ship.
I'm a
No, these
smuggler, not a
guys.
pirate.
Yeah, these guys are all pretty dirty. Some of them are missing teeth. Some of them burp at you, and you're fairly certain it's flammable. But
Yeah, that's
You
what
really
Spider
thought that looks like me? But
I mean, it
I'm
doesn't
fancy.
look
What are you
like
talking
him,
about?
but he's a super pirate.
well, they keep coming. You guys fight and blow the living shit out of a good chunk of them, but there are multiple waves that keep coming until they back off. But one of the X-Wings and the main ship, I don't remember what you named your ship, Spider, I'm sorry.
I'm pulling a blank too, but what I think it was the Liberator. I think that's what it was.
Yes.
We can double check your
Yeah,
messages.
you guys end up making a quick and hasty retreat for the planet's surface because you have some repairs that need to get done because you're not particularly space worthy at the moment.
I look over to Spider's character. What's your name? What's your character's name, Spider?
Arden.
Arden, your uncle's a dick. He tried to shoot us out of the sky and steal our ship.
Is he really looking
Family, am I
like
right?
me? He's disgusting. I have no relation to that monster.
Yeah, I wouldn't claim to be related to that
least.
guy either. Yeah, right. You're not related to him. Gotcha.
Alrighty
I
then.
just
So, you guys make it down to the planet limping. Ricard came through it completely unscathed because, that's just what he does. Probably the fact that his badass droid kept fixing things, not that he didn't take damage. But, c'est la vie. Your navicomputers instruct you guys to land near an abandoned cluster of buildings, formerly comprising the city of Forad. There is no spaceport control to direct you guys. There are no landing beacons. They've been extinguished. landing the ship itself is not difficult since the terrain above the town is flat for hundreds of miles, except where like the absolute center of town has some walls and such, but this place took an absolute beating. During the Clone Wars, there was just ships that did orbital bombardment and completely flattened 90% of this planet, especially this town.
So this is where you go to get your discount glass.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. The ship's sensors themselves only detect a few life forms in the vicinity, but the planet's atmosphere is cold and has a very high oxygen concentration. The air contains traces of toxins such as methane and phosphorus, and you guys are fairly certain that you should be wearing breath masks.
I already am.
Oh, I'm wearing the full sealed suit. I have a breath mask with the 10 hour of oxygen
Okay.
in case we get thrown into space.
I'm a droid. I cannot breathe because I don't need to breathe.
I mean, this is methane. You might breathe this and turn it into fuel, Will. I don't know. This could be your element.
Huh? Maybe.
You turn this into like a gas tank. Like, yeah,
I'm not going to penalize anybody who doesn't have a breath mask. I'm assuming the ship has a couple that are basically built in. They're not as pretty, but if you don't have one on your character sheet, there are spare ones here.
I was gonna say, probably, yeah.
I mean, we knew we're coming to this planet. I assume we will have packed that in advance.
I've had one for a long time, so yeah.
Yep.
Covered.
It's been such a long time. Sorry. Stop getting
It's
songs
not our
stuck in
first rodeo, cowboy.
All right. So the other thing is out in the desert, there is a tough vine called Caluthin, and it grows everywhere else but the immediate vicinity of the city itself. It is also dark as fuck. We're talking glow rods, ignited lightsabers, or if if you've got dark vision or low light vision, you're okay. Even low light vision is struggling a little bit. It's about as dark as, a couple feet up a Banta's ass.
Pick it.
I brought a glow rod, and my droid has a flashlight. Technically, a lot of us have low light vision or dark vision because it comes with the helmet package.
Right. It's also safe to assume that the BZ droid has a couple pretty bright lights on him. He's kind of handy.
Yeah.
The glow that we saw from the planet, is that bioluminescence?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's from that Caluthin plant, and that plant does not grow in the city itself.
I don't know if this plant is a native species and it's trying to stay away from the city because it's nasty, or it's some parting gift the Empire left to eat up all the resources.
I'll try and use the force on it, see what I can figure out, see if reach out with the force, see if anything happens, see if I can get a reading.
Okay. Force user, make a force check. Oh, that's bright.
5.
You feel a lot of dark side energy on the planet. You feel a lot of it from the other side of the world, like it's concentrated a couple 100 miles away, but you feel a smaller cluster of dark side energy directly in the middle of the city.
Hmm.
And like the stuff that's a couple 100 miles away is reaching out to this like hands trying to touch each other.
Oh, okay. I let everyone else know.
Hmm.
I'm like, okay, so
Spooky.
there's a darky in the city and super dark side in the other side of the city that they're trying to make out. Gotcha. So, should I just go in first and swagger in, or who wants to swagger in first to the city?
Well, I'm assuming you guys are all going together, unless you have somebody who's particularly stealthy, or you have like a little floating droid that can like do recon for you.
No, we'll do that. Be like, yo,
Like both the droid and
recon
our
droid,
recall.
go do the recon. I'll send it in to do that for me.
You want him to go high and Chase to go low?
I mean,
I
yeah,
don't know.
sure. I mean, my guy has internal communicators, so as long as we're in 20 miles of each other, we both got, we can just talk to each other. Same thing with all the other guys' communicators. So
What's
Actually,
up, Will?
Chase can't communicate, so never mind.
you have a
Myself.
Spider. It's $50 for a communicator. You put it on like an earpiece.
Yeah, but it's an animal. It doesn't speak.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were talking about your droid. You're talking about your pet, because my droid flies.
I don't-
But yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
I don't have a droid. I have an animal.
Yeah.
All right.
You
Will
might
was
not want
also-
the animal in there unless you have the tiny breath mask.
Will was trying to say something too, I believe.
I mean, it's low.
I was going to say that I'm going to stealth, and I succeed with 11 on the raise.
All right, so we have the two droids going in stealthy. That makes sense because I know that Will has dark vision package built into his eyes.
Mhm.
All right. So eventually, what you guys see, and or is told to you, is you see a couple creatures that look like they were scavenging over stuff in the ruins, and they have what looks like half of a protocol droid, like a very old-fashioned protocol droid, and they seem to be arguing over it. Some of them.
Wait. Are they rodent-like?
No, well, hold on. That's what some of them look like. They're
Just a blob.
called Oogers,
Ugh.
and this is what the other
Oh, yeah.
ones look like. They're called Squibs.
Oh my
These poor
god!
guys. With no tails, though.
It's my cousin! Well, in a racial sense, because they're basically cousins to Jawa, but it's just like, no matter where you go, there's always a midget race scavenging. The one constant in Star Wars.
All right.
Yeah, the squib, the Ooga, okay, I look kind of like those, but not as cool with the ears. And the other guys, the squibs, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're not very big. They
They're
kind of
cool,
look like
cute.
Slimer.
Or a giant booger.
you know what? I want to approach them and be like, my people, your Messiah has come, and just pose.
Are you wearing
All
your
right.
Mandalorian armor?
Yes, I am.
So the city itself, as you guys are walking closer to where those guys are arguing over this, is empty of men, women, and children. Hostile winds whip through the lifeless streets between the alleyways of abandoned buildings. Unlike most of the planet, here everything is just melted or broken. Think Germany, like right at the tail end of the invasion. like when some of the cities were just like piles of rubble.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty
Weird.
dark.
Yeah. You see an occasional decomposing body, the calling cards of looters and bandits who plundered the city after the unexpected attack almost 2 years ago. As you walk through the discarded remnants of old lives, you notice the empty twin buildings housing the local children's school. To your left, you see faded graffiti on the wall. Below a sign that reads, Remembrance Hall. A collective chill runs down your spine as you make out the suspiciously red letters that say, Death to the Unfaithful.
Interesting.
All right. So you guys are getting closer, and you hear "They're unholy jewels of this holy artifact, zip quid ding." And then you hear a retort, "From our dead cold paws, ugly ogre fiend being, we did the location finding of the silverish prettysome treasure pre-secondary. It is unfortunate," the half-droid says, "that Jedi Master Lannis never programmed me for denouncement of this particular design." "Hey, boy!" one of the larger one yells, popping off its helmet and turning part of its flabby amphibic body into an arm to wave you over. "Hey!" A squib calls out to you guys, "We find this holy artifact! Infinite dimes, infinite before them! Please!"
Okay, I look at them both and go, clearly you both want half a droid. But I have bad news for you. This droid is property of a Jedi. My master, I am also a Jedi, so it belongs to me. Now, I hold up my hand. I am not unreasonable. I can give you a consolation prize to both of you. A gift from my treasure chest. And like that CD merchant from fucking Resident Evil, I open my cloak, and there's a bunch of different gadgets. I'll let them each pick a gadget.
Okay, well, first give me a persuasion check.
Alright,
Give me
and
a
who wants to
persuasion
give me who wants to aid me in my silver tongue shenanigans?
Well, I'm going to give you a +2 because the way you dropped the Jedi name and the way you did the story, that was kind of cool. And don't forget, each of you guys have like 6 fucking bennies.
Oh. Well, definitely good to know.
And I got a 5.
All right. In the long run, basically what they're looking for is like 1,000 credits. So they both want 1,000 credits, or they will settle for whatever money you will give them, plus any breath masks and extra food and water that you might have.
I'm like, okay, look, I'll give you how much does a breath mask cost?
Probably like 20 credits.
Yeah, it's not very expensive.
How about I give you each 5 breath masks and 200 credits each? That's each. So each group will get 5. There's 10 breath masks and 400. You each get 200 credits and 5 breath masks.
Ooh. You want to buy stuff? What? Well, we also have other things that you might want.
Oh, well, yes, if you have anything that says they're part of my master's collection, like this droid, I'll be totally interested in hearing you out and making offers. And I'll pick up the droid and be like, Wilhelm, can you like hold on to this guy and maybe give him a power pack or something? Because I don't want him fading out. So yeah, I'm gonna let bamboozle me in some bullshit. So boom, we got away from the city.
So this is what they have that they say the squib have a battering ram. They have a box of 8 glow rods. They have a beat-up children's hollow book, Buster a Mucha Macho, and the Vermilion Show, Volume 3, in the Squib Jedi series. And they have a broken lightsaber that they say once belonged to a Padawan of Master Telfora.
Jibs.
How much for everything?
1,000 credits.
Done. Even
Meanwhile,
I don't use a battering ram, a fucking lightsaber, a fucking book, and a holocron. It's a hell of a story. It's like I won a garage sale.
okay. Meanwhile, the Green Boogers, the Oogers, have a clone trooper utility belt with a med pack and synth rope. They have a Stakoi spray stick. And they have what they're calling a holy holocron.
How much for the lot?
5,000 credits.
And how many items did you give me? 3? Okay, I can persuade him down to 4,000.
You can try.
I'm like, all right. Look, the squib, they give me more stuff for 1,000, and you are giving me less items. So
But we have the holy holocron.
well, can I see the holocron? See if it's really holy.
Sure.
Okay, what's in the holocron?
Make an occult roll, please, or common knowledge at -2.
Can I use my force?
Yeah, you can check. You can make a force check.
Got a 5.
It's as phony as a $3 bill. The other stuff's probably worth like 300 credits.
I look down and I go, my friends, I'm sorry. This stuff, it's a phony. But you can see it's cracked. I can give you 300 credits for the lot.
And I'll give you some dark side candy, butterscotch.
But yeah, actual candy, so yeah, that's real.
They're very happy with it and take the deal. I will.
Even if I don't use any of that stuff, I can sell it in my damn sand brawler on Tatooine on some other schlub. Oh well. Okay, Navi, I think we should actually go back to our job. We gotta go, what, in the city?
Yep.
Well, you guys are in the city, pretty close to what you believe would be the
The dark side point.
entrance to the temple itself.
Oh yeah, is that dark side energy? Is that floating around the temple by any chance?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
it's definitely floating around the temple.
Figured.
So
If
what you
everybody,
think they- Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
if everybody would be so kind as to put themselves on the board, I would appreciate it. Let's see. Here's a couple Oogers.
It's all black for me.
Can you go into your token and activate your vision?
There we go.
I'm sorry, what skills did you ask for?
Where am I?
Assign status effects. How do you turn on vision?
What?
Okay,
It can't-
Your vision
here I am.
is in your, when you open up your character sheet, where it says token or prototype token,
Ah, much better.
you should be able to click on that and there'll be a part that says vision.
Okay, it's giving me infravision. Should I change it to dark vision or?
Well, is that what you have?
Neither.
I have both
Oh,
because
geez. Why is it so
I have
bright
low
now?
light vision from the helmet and infravision naturally, so they stack to make dark vision.
Well, then, yeah, give yourself dark vision.
Okay. Also, I'll be carrying one of the glow sticks I bought and use that for light if anyone doesn't have dark vision, so you can actually see what the hell's going on.
Oh wait, how far is my dark vision?
Should be
Oh.
about 60 feet out.
Yeah.
60.
About 10 inches.
Yeah, about 10
Oh.
squares.
So is that broken lightsaber a legit broken lightsaber, or is it just a track?
Yeah, it's an actual broken lightsaber.
Oh snap! I'm like, Ricard! I'm sorry, Bortazar! I could probably fix this and give it to you. You don't need to know the Force to use a lightsaber.
Oh, but if you don't, that sucks so bad. When you
Alright,
miss.
fine. I guess I'll have to make it an offhand saber. I don't know. I'll worry about that later.
Don't forget to pull your droids on.
Yeah, but
And-
actually, no. You don't need the Force to use the lightsaber as long as you take trademark weapon, you're safe.
This is true. All right. So I need everybody to roll me notice checks, please.
Oh, someone gave me a second droid. Okay, I'll get rid of one of them then.
Sorry.
Okay, the droid got a 2. Damn it, he had one job.
Chase is very jumping up and down, screaming.
And Kip got a 9.
Nice.
I got 3.
Yeah, he
Dude,
would
remember
notice.
your bonus? Because you got the hearing package and the notice package, or no?
Oh,
The
wait.
hearing package gives you a free reroll.
Oh, it doesn't give you a bonus. Okay, my bad.
Oh. Whole page refreshed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do that. It did that on its own.
So what?
So you guys start hearing hissing, and you probably see stuff that you don't want to see.
Oh.
I look over at those market guys. I'm like, yeah, you guys better get out of here. There's something nasty coming our way.
Oh.
You just flee. Hey, I'll deal with it.
Okay, I will say I suck.
13.
What the hell is that?
Oh, shoot. It's raptor thingies.
Nami, how many sabers does your character actually have?
We're all surrounded.
One saber, one whip.
Do you want the broken lightsaber so you can fix it and make dual sabers, or no, because you used the shield?
I can still fix it.
I can fix it, and you can fix it. It's just, I don't think that anyone can use it.
This is what these
Thanks.
lovely, heavy warhorse-sized lizards look like.
Jeez. They are big, aren't they? They're just
This
Yeah,
is
I
why
think
they
you have
have
two
the
squares.
beast friend power and the riding skill. Damn it, man. Missed opportunities on my end.
Actually, I would like the two force users. What would you get on your notice check, rather?
I got 9.
13.
Okay, yeah, they actually have dark side connection. These are lizards that eat and love dark side force.
So they're gonna eat Navi?
They don't look particularly happy with him, no.
Because Navi is a card-carrying Sith. She's full of dark side.
Yeah, but not the dark side that they're looking for.
I'm like, Navi, your people are so complex. There's more than one dark side. On my side, there's just light, and that's it. I don't have to worry about mixing it up.
Why does Chase have alertness on twice?
Because he's the boss, baby.
I don't know. I did not make Chase.
It's
Because it's on his.
a racial
click on it, it
thing.
says active effects and edges.
Oh, that's why.
That shouldn't double up, should it? The active effect should be because
Does
of
it
the
double
edge,
up when he
shouldn't it?
actually rolls, or it just says the active effect?
Well, I'm looking at the roll. On the roll in the chat here, it's on there twice, and I click on it, and it says active
Okay.
effects, alertness, edges, alertness.
Check
Yeah,
your
because Bortazar, they gave him Iron Jaw twice because he had Unarmored Hero and Iron Jaw. And Unarmored Hero, they just give everyone Iron Jaw if you're not wearing armor.
check your
Huh.
effects too. Make sure you don't have something on there twice.
I mean, it's in effects, but it's only in effects once.
Uh-huh. Here, I'll check it.
And I didn't put it in effects. I just dragged his speed over from special abilities.
Yes, but it
I mean, not
becomes an
speed.
effect.
I mean, yes, speed, but has nothing to do with that. Alertness is what I dragged over.
All right, well, let's
I
get
just
to combat
dragged
here. We
the
gotta
edge
fight
over.
a thing. Spider, we're gonna get eaten. We gotta focus.
Well, hopefully not.
Yeah.
Do we need to add ourselves to the combat order?
I already
Or
did.
whatever.
I'm just
Oh, okay.
hold on. Let's see. Kip, are you going to have your little droid actually try and fight?
Yes. Necron gave me an extra one by accident, so just go ahead and delete one.
I did.
But you'll just go on my turn.
Yeah, I took it out of the combat trade. Hold on. I'm just making you a group leader, so we'll follow Kip. And then I'm making you a group leader. So on your Spider, on your character sheet, when you made your
Right.
character, you changed it on the character sheet, not on the prototype token that we see. So in like the combat tracker, you're just player character number 3 or player character number 3.
I didn't know I changed it that way anyway.
Yeah, you have to when you
got
make
you.
a character,
I got it.
you have to
I've never had to do that before. Oops.
Combat begins.
All the Ugars go first? Run, guys, run!
everybody run. Homecoming Queen's got a gun.
Really?
I thought the snot guys were squibs.
No, the squirrel guys are squibs.
Ah,
The green guys are boogers.
It's your turn.
the boogers are Ugars. Got you.
Yeah, Boogar, Ugar.
Got
Oh,
you.
Not exactly the fanciest naming. All right.
Gore, but
Do they all have lightsabers like in the picture?
No.
Okay.
Spider, it's Arden's turn.
did the ogres go?
Yep, they like ran as far as they could and hit
Oh,
up against
okay.
this little remnant of a wall.
I mean, we're kind of surrounded on all sides here.
Yeah.
Let's see what kind of distances we have here. Oh, that's pretty far. Now, how much of this wall around us is a wall? Like, it looks like it may be to the ground here, maybe torn all the way down.
Yeah, that's the ground there. Where you can see it and there's shadows, there's actually some cover.
Okay, yeah.
If it doesn't show any shadows, then it's pretty much destroyed all the way to the bottom.
So I probably got half cover where I am here if I go to the pillar or the corner. At least from this one guy up here.
Right, but then these 3 guys below you, you have no cover to. Actually, the 5 guys below.
Actually, there's probably full cover from this though, or at least for this guy.
Yeah, but they're not shooting you from range. They're going to close in.
True.
Yeah.
Trying to decide who to shoot first, I guess. Let's see.
I'll just do auto fire and shoot them all. Apparently, in Star
Can I
Wars,
do that?
if you fold out a stock, a rifle has no auto fire penalty.
Yeah, he doesn't have any rifles. He has pistols.
Oh,
Yeah.
If they get closer, he's got a flamethrower.
Let's see. What is the range on my pistol? Or pistols, plural, really.
well, normal
Probably
pistol is
like-
12, 24, 48.
Ascension gun is probably the one that has the most range. In 2040. Yeah, that's medium range. Hold on, blaster. Oh, 20 is max range.
I mean, you could always delay your turn.
Oh, actually, this wall is probably a full wall here from this guy.
Oh yeah, most of the wall between you and the one that's almost directly to the west. Yeah, like you guys are in an alley, like Bordazar and the BZ droid, Navi and Wilhelm.
All right, I don't have. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess I'll just shoot this guy.
All right.
Or actually, since I have 2-gun kid, I can shoot him twice, right?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You can even shoot 2 different guys if you want.
Oh, here. Yeah, I'll do this guy too. I can just do that from where I am. Oops.
Nice.
Oh, is that an explosion?
Yeah,
Alright.
that's certainly a hit with a raise.
Oh, one of them got a 2, looks like.
Yeah, you missed. Okay, when you have 2-gun kid, you're not supposed to fire the same weapon twice. You're supposed to fire one weapon in either hand.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
offhand takes a -2 penalty unless you have ambidexterity.
He does.
I do.
Yeah, so you do basically 2 attacks around with no multi-action penalties. Like one shot, the other shot.
Well, then I guess I'll use my wrist blaster then. And we'll just keep that in mind next time and not do it twice.
All
Yeah,
right.
that blue check mark
guns.
means a raise, right?
Hmm.
Whoa.
Got rid of one. Nice.
That's with a raise, the check mark? The blue check mark?
One check mark is normal damage. 2 check marks is a
Alright.
raise.
Ooh. I bet that one's dead.
Exploding force.
Wow,
All right.
that one
Well,
guy ate 4 wounds.
yeah, you blew one of them away. The other one you tickled. Is Jace doing anything? And Kip, you will be going next.
Let's see, how far can he get? Pace of 6, and you had the 10 running. I think he's gonna just stay put for now.
Alrighty then.
We don't know how dangerous these things are yet.
Yep.
Kip has always been a showman. All right, so first things first, Kip moves up his 5 pace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What about here? Let me get over there. Do. And my droid moves up next to me, and it's filming, and I go, "Today, guys, I'm going to prototech the Blue Bolt pistol, and here's your live review." And I take out my Blue Bolt pistol and shoot one of these fucking things on camera so I can see how great this pistol I'm trying to sell is.
Great. He's a YouTuber.
All right.
Hell yeah. And weapons, Blue Bolt pistol, roll. Is the guy still targeted? Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
He's
And now, for
shaking.
comparison, my cameraman will shoot him with a regular bolt blaster. And now the cameraman targets him. Weapons, blaster pistol, roll.
Ooh,
Oh, damn.
nice.
And damage. And I'm like, yeah, we're going to have to edit that later, Paparazzo, because you're not supposed to beat me. But oh well. Well, maybe we can upsell the blaster pistol. And that is my turn. They both took a shot on that guy. Is he dead?
Hold on a second. I was.
Maybe about the half the damage that I did
Ah,
with my
I-
main blaster,
not
of
you
course.
why is it so bright? What the hell happened?
It's the BZ droid's turn, and apparently he's got light amplification.
Ah, okay, damn.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was in
that,
the middle of making him and Bortazar go at the same time. Bortazar, and yeah.
I'm sorry, I hit end
Oh,
turn.
never mind.
All right, that other dark lizard was taken out.
Make sure you put the death deny on him. Yeah. Oh well.
All right, Ricard, what is your droid doing?
I see what it can do. Oh,
You do have one kind of close.
that's weird. The it should be able to see where are they. Where are these?
The closest one to you is directly behind it, to your left. Nope, that is not the closest one to his droid.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is the closest one to his droid.
Okay. Target. Come on, is that targeted? Target. There we go. And it'll be Buster. And roll. Not seeing a result.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm not seeing the result either.
I saw 4.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not like showing up in the
Oh, there we
There it
go.
is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like it's still loading. Oh, well, the dice are still rolling too, so.
Well, I just rolled damage, so. should apply it to that. So.
It isn't, but like I'm not. Okay, there we go. Finally.
Okay.
It targeted the wrong one, but for some reason or
I
other,
targeted this one.
I know. The computer decided to do something stupid, so let me
Still
take
on
the shaking
0.
off that. And all right.
Technically, it's William's turn.
Well, yeah.
All right. I'm here. So, alrighty. How many spaces can I move upwards? Let's see. I'm gonna try to see if I can move. I can go ahead and move it down that way. So one.
Well, you
two,
do have a jetpack.
I do have a jetpack. How much movement can I move with that?
Believe it's pace 12, but it should tell you on your sheet. When you look in the gear itself.
It don't. It does like a stupid speed per hour thing, which is useless. Look on the bright side. Your backpack got jet like Bova the pet.
Yeah, I'll just for now just say it's movement 12.
Okay, so I want to get as close to them as perhaps to here.
Easiest way to do that real quick is to use your arrow keys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like right here.
I'm assuming you're like kind of flying up in the air.
Yeah, I am. And I'm gonna shoot for this guy.
All right. Well, please target him.
And here comes some shooting.
Goodness.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
That takes 12 damage.
That lizard is shaken, and you want to shoot with your other hand?
Yes.
Oh,
Does that hit?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And that is a second shaken.
do you know? Oh no, is he hardy?
He has taken a wound.
Oh,
They're large enough to get a second wound.
ah. Oh, okay. I see.
All right. Not too bad.
Ah.
We're back to the bright light that is the borders are.
Yeah, I just closed my eyes when it's his turn.
I just put it on dark vision for now. You should still be able to see, right? Ricard?
Yeah, I can see fine.
Okay.
So I'll target the same critter.
That one's down.
Okay. Then where's the next closest one?
Well, there's a bunch on the wall south, on the other side of the wall south of you. There's one north, but there's one, like, if you just take a couple steps up here, you can see that one pretty well.
I'll just. Oh. This is a wall here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Alright. And target. And. Uh-oh. Oh. Let's see here. Move me. Okay. Now. See. There's. Okay. Come on. Roll. What did it roll? Or it hasn't rolled yet?
The dice roll was a 4. I don't know why it's not actually visible. Like, it's not coming up the way it should. That is really weird.
I'll just go ahead and shoot. Or roll damage. I'm not seeing the dice rolling either. I'll reset after this, but
Yeah, I mean, that was enough damage to take it out.
okay.
That was definitely 2 wounds.
Alright. I kiss the not hot spot of Sheila. Good to be back in action, girl.
All right.
It will be your turn. It's your turn.
This is going to be interesting. Let's see. This one runs up to here. And
It's blind.
a tongue flicks out and wraps around this thing, and he starts pulling it closer to him like a chameleon pulling in a fly. And this thing is screaming its
You trying to eat the squib?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait a minute, was the squibs the one that gave me the good deal or the Bogars?
The squibs.
Well then fuck, I gotta go save the squibs.
It's your turn.
Hey, Will. Odd or even?
There's a wall
Well,
right
I have
here.
my shield and gun deployed, so I don't know if it wants to get me. But
Yeah,
Will,
There's a pillar right here.
but
Yeah, but
Will,
Will's
on the
also-
other hand,
Will's
is
also flying in the air.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he could fly.
He's got a
Is that
jetpack.
jetpack? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
All
I
right.
guess he flies now.
Between the two, I
Necron.
think we go after Spider.
Necron.
Yeah.
Odd or even?
Even.
Even like Steven. Oh no, it's odd like Todd.
Alrighty. Tongue flicks out and grabs that one and starts reeling him in closer. Come to me, my pretty lunch.
It's your turn.
They don't actually speak, do they?
No.
That would be really terrifying.
Alright.
I think the look on the face kind of says that, though. Like your
Yeah.
translator beams in and says, that one says, come to me, my pretty lunch.
Alright. Well, I found out that the I was supposed to have force choke. Why I have force grip, I don't know. So give me like half a second because I gotta change the goddamn damage. Okay, 2d10. All right.
So it's the difference between whether or not you're gripping it or choking it. Really?
Well, because here's the difference. Because if
Grip is
It,
holes.
it,
if
was,
Zeph,
it was a
That's
naughty
squeeze.
joke, Necron. It was a naughty joke.
well, if Zeph's bot is feeding us data, I wish to drop a Benny and then force choke every single one of these guys that I can see.
Okay. If you, look, if you want them to feed you data, yeah, sure.
I just need to like see them as all.
Yeah, you have full bit. You can see what the bot sees. That's just like you put that on your data pad or whatever you have equivalent.
All right. Here's your Benny. This is a -2, right? Did I change the damage? Yes. All right. -2. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna target these fuckers.
Have fun. Somehow or another, I think we lost Will.
You did.
Yeah, these two over here are dead already.
No, I mean,
And
like,
this one, I
I
think.
heard him saying something in Spanish to his mom. His mom might call him away to do something.
Okay. He's still in the chat. He's just quiet. All right. Not a problem.
Yeah, he does that.
Oh, jeez.
Those dice are almost as bad as the people with the low light vision.
Those are mine.
The
They
bright
can
line
see those
neon green.
on friggin' Mars. What the hell?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you're taunting the dice. Now they're putting more and more on the table as repose. Oh man, the dice were so bright, the lizards were
I think-
blinded.
After all that, they're only. Oh, I was gonna say, there's no way they're just shaking after all those explosions.
No, those are all a whole bunch of different damages.
Oh yeah. There were a
So
couple
what,
explosions.
did
but yeah,
you
most
just
of them were
kill
not,
all the
yeah.
lizards trying to eat our customers, Necron?
Killed a couple, stunned a few.
Nice.
You want me to run through, Drake?
I got him.
Okay, cool.
It's important that we save those 3 idiots over there because they're dumb enough to buy my
Your
stuff.
turn.
All right. And he is still shaking. So he's not going.
Yeah, well,
Your turn.
yeah, it's not every day you get force choked out of nowhere.
This is true.
Yeah, they don't even have it listed in the goddamn power section. I had to pull that out of the book.
Yeah, because it's OP, bro.
He's still shaking.
It is your turn. It is your turn. It is your turn.
Still shaking.
It's your turn.
Dude, are they taking this with a penalty?
Let's see, what is it here? Copy.
Oh, that one has a wound. Okay.
I only suffer
Your
penalty.
turn. It is your turn.
Don't worry, Necron. Oof. Now that the guys are dying, the squids might finish them off. They'll be brave.
I don't know what success inflicts 2d10 damage that ignores all but damage resistance. I do not know what that means
Huh.
exactly.
Damage resistance is like arcane resistance or things that give you resistance against the force itself.
hmm
There are certain edges and gears and powers that do that.
So this ignores toughness and armor and all that. And all that good stuff.
Well, it ignores armor and bonus toughness. Your innate toughness is never ignored no matter what. The Savage Worlds works like that.
Dig it.
But yeah. Like, if you put on armor that gave you extra toughness, this would ignore that because it's strangling you from the inside.
It is your turn.
And now you see why they didn't put that in Foundry. That's very hard to program.
Now I just give it an ungodly AP, so it'll blow through all armor.
Yeah, it goes through all AT and toughness, and nothing else is programmed to go through bonus toughness.
It is your turn.
So this squib gets to make a strength check. Woohoo!
Wait a minute, didn't the guy drop him because he strangled? Oh, that one wasn't choked.
Yeah, the Dark Lizard Alphas did not get choked.
Well, I'm gonna have to run over there and throw some force lightning and save my customers. Please don't die, guys.
I'm sorry, it's an opposed roll of my skill versus their vigor.
Oh, so that's why they don't get any sort of toughness, because it's literally a pose check, vigor versus their skill.
Yep.
That would be a nightmare. Hold on.
Yeah, that's why they didn't put it in the book. I mean, in the compendium. But so if you beat them, they just take a wound, and if you beat them with a raise, they get 2 wounds.
No, it says takes 2d10 damage that ignores all but damage resistance. A raise adds a bonus die as usual.
Do you remember what you rolled as a force roll?
7.
Okay.
But I will go and make sure.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you might as well just mark them all dead if they fail, because
Yeah, 7.
it's like getting hit with a missile and no damage resistance.
So yeah, the 2 of them that would have been damaged would have been damaged. The rest of them wouldn't have been affected.
That's cool.
I don't know which ones were the 2 that were damaged off the top of my head. I'll have to go back.
That was Dark Lizards. No, that was for 2 wounds. It doesn't have a distinction between like 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, let me see if I can ping them.
Who's that going? Is it me?
It's Will.
That bastard. I'm not muting.
Hello. All right.
Oh, you're back.
I am back.
Well, while you're gone, you got eaten by a lizard.
No, okay. Well,
And then they spit you back out because you're metal, that you're not organic, they can't eat you.
well, yeah.
So nothing happened.
Well, what?
Wait. I'm like a D6 roll and see if they kept your hat. Yep, one of them kept your hat. Go kill them, get your hat back.
Yeah.
I just marked 2 of them defeated to make life easier, Necron.
Sure.
Wait.
Alright.
I don't recall going this turn.
Because we haven't started a new turn.
Oh,
We're
wow.
still,
Okay.
we got down to the squib, and then Necron
Oh.
did something fucking weird.
He lit up the field with his
Yep.
dark
He
charisma.
tried to choke everyone with the force.
Was I able to hit their strike?
You were here when you fired. You shot one, and remember?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's go with the squib. What are they doing?
Well, hold on. This one climbed up the wall and hit Necron with a tongue, but it wasn't enough to actually connect. It's a by the way, if they hit you with their tongue, which is just a touch roll, target number 4. It doesn't matter where they do it. It's then opposed grapple check.
Touch attacks are just attacks +2.
Well, if he says it's target number 4 because they're making it like a grapple gun,
Yeah, because they don't care. They don't care if they get your shield.
Okay.
They don't care where they touch you.
Cool.
but if he still gets the cover bonus, not the parry bonus, -2 medium cover for having a shield, or maybe higher if it's a bigger shield. Because they're not getting him, they're getting the shield. It's like hiding behind the wall.
Not when the wall is part of you and they're just, as soon as they touch, they're wrapping their tongue around you. It's touching you that sets off the grapple. Besides, that one was behind Necron.
Okay, so it's like the net gun. It's a 4 and you're hitting, that's it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Right on.
Well, I mean, but if they do get you and try to wrap it around, you do have a lightsaber. You can just cut the tongue off.
Yeah.
Will, I need you to make an opposed grapple check, please. Either strength or athletics, whichever you choose.
All right.
Remember, if you take the martial arts edge, you're allowed to use fighting on opposed grapple checks.
But he doesn't have that, so that's not a thing.
Damn.
That is a 5. Do I succeed?
Nope. You have a tongue wrapped around you, and this thing is pulling you towards its mouth. The squibs failed strength checks, so they got pulled in, so next round they can get munched on.
Ugh.
It's your turn. It's your turn.
Hey, Drake, do you know if it does count as a force power? Light side?
What?
Force lightning. I'm not lightning them all. Okay, where the hell is my initiative? Oh god, that's pathetic.
It's your turn.
Oh. Well, look at
Okay, Navi.
that. All right.
By the way, for future reference, Navi, in order for Kip's droid to provide you with that information,
Sure.
it has to be high enough in the air to actually see all of them.
Okay, well, that's why I asked. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, it could see everyone down here that we got. at the
Right,
bottom
but-
south,
But there were a couple ones like over here and back here that weren't in your.
okay.
No problem.
Ooh.
All right, Navi, what you doing?
We are gonna do this. Hey, that's not me. There we are.
Yeah, you got the blue halo around you.
Well, the good thing is all of the creatures moved in, so I can zoom in on the fucking battlefield a little bit.
Yeah. Oh,
Lucky number 13. All right,
Oh, you're not gonna do it? You bastard.
get better. Go lay down, please.
It's your turn.
Did you disappear?
Yes, I did.
Good idea.
I'm just looking for it on my thing now.
Hey, Arden. It's time for you to wrestle with a dark lizard's tongue.
right. Strength.
Strength or athletics, whichever you choose, whichever is better for you.
Oops. Wrong thing. Same thing. Oh, jeez, that is loud.
I don't even know what the hell that was, but apparently you succeeded by like a lot.
Yeah, the rays. Yeah,
There we go.
that was my. That's what happens when I get an explosion instead of the glass breaking like Necrons does. Mine
Okay.
makes a noise.
All right.
Very
Well,
loud noise.
this one came up and hit you with your tongue, and you did not appreciate it, and you managed to squirm out of the way. Apparently, it ran. I didn't see Kip, so it literally ran past Kip without seeing him.
It's okay.
And-
I'm short. You probably didn't see me over the wall, Rubble.
It's your turn.
Since you're actually close enough, this one's just going to try and scratch you.
That guy's shaking.
Oh, hold on.
They're allowed to move,
Yeah, he
but they
is.
can't act. He's shaking. Oh, is he unshaking?
No, the 3. Wait,
He doesn't have a wound. They're giving them
Oh.
wound penalties that
that's
they didn't
weird.
have.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he moved. He takes a swing at Ricard and misses.
It's your turn. It's your turn. It is your turn. Your turn. It's your turn. It's your turn.
Oh, goody. Yikes. That's a juicy, squishy squib that gets eaten.
Damn it, I like that guy.
Your turn.
That is also a juicy squib that gets eaten.
Oh,
Arden.
I will. Let's see. Hang on. How far is he away from me? Whoops. I can't move quite that far without running, but yeah, I'll just shoot this guy. Weapons. No. I might have biddy both of those.
Well, it's giving you a -4. Hold on. It's giving you a -4 penalty for the range.
Maybe for the wrist blaster?
Yeah, hold
The
on.
wrist blaster has a very short range.
Yeah, it's like 20. Although even then, though, that's within 20. It's
No,
12.
that's a 12.
Oh, 12
The
is
wrist blaster
20 is
10.
the yeah. So that'd be the mid range. Yeah.
So that should be a -2. That'd still be a miss. But the Ascension Blaster, the Ascension Blaster should be within short range.
Yeah, that thing like has a ridiculous long range, but it's a freaking hand cannon.
Yeah, 10, 20, 40. That's
10,
definitely within
20,
20.
40.
Perfect.
So he is getting a -2 penalty for the medium range.
All right, so that's a hit.
Right. Oh, an explosion.
He is shaken.
Ah. Well,
I mean, well, the good news is, when you're shaken, it's hard to eat something.
true. But I'm gonna have Chase go. He's gonna run. I'm hearing my voice in somebody else's mic.
It's
Yeah,
Will.
well.
My bad. Hold on.
And, no. Here we go. So a total of 8. It's like right about here. No, oh well. He tried.
Does he have Intimidate or anything that he could do to potentially make it distracted? Remember, you can do like a fighting check or stuff like that to in your case probably an athletics check, like act like you're going to pounce on it.
Yeah. So just roll athletics to do a test, or just say it. All right. Oh wow.
Oh, good lord. So he's going to resist with his spirit.
No, it's agility.
Well, he's
You're
gonna
doing
try.
athletics, you do the governing trait.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You're correct. It just didn't make sense. But either way, yeah. So you have a success with a raise, so you can make him vulnerable and distracted.
No, he's shaken and vulnerable or distracted.
I thought with the
He's
raise,
already
you got
shaken.
both.
No, the braid makes him shaken.
Okay, so yeah,
He's already
vulnerable
shaken.
vulnerable or distracted. Make it harder for him to hit people, or make it easier for somebody to hit him. What's your choice, Spider?
Sorry, say that one more time.
Either distracted, which makes it harder for him to hit somebody else, or vulnerable, which makes it easier for somebody to hit him.
I'll do the distraction makes him harder for
Alright.
him to hit, right?
Yeah, it's he's too distracted. He might not bite the thing in front of him. That's assuming he can get out of his shaken status before somebody kills him.
Alright, now it's my turn. I'm gonna kill him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About there. And I teach him the power of genuine force. Okay, so I have to hit Force Lightning, medium burst template, put it right about. How big a medium burst template is? It seems kind of small, but I might be zoomed out. I'm gonna tag those two guys. Action. We're going to increase damage. And oh, they don't have a way to reduce power points. Oh well. That's gonna roll. Okay, and now to
You didn't target
4,
them.
6. Oh shit. So
Well, let me double check. That would be one. That would be one wound to each of them.
are they
This
dead or
one's
they
dead,
still
isn't
up?
it?
No?
Nope, they are
Oh
still
no, the
alive.
squib is dead. Never mind. The squib.
Okay, I
I saw
going
the squib. Yeah.
to
Actually,
reroll
the one that's vulnerable is dead.
Or now he's dead. Yeah.
Damn it, did it actually do the thing or no? Okay, so the remake was a lesser, but yeah. Alright, so one guy's dead, one guy's just shook and wounded.
With a wound.
Alright, and now for my second action. So yeah, I moved, I cast a spell, I have this guy go up to here, and so the guy eating the squib is dead, right?
Well, the one who killed a squib, or yeah, the one who was about to eat the last living squib is dead.
Alright. So I'm going to target this
Yeah,
guy with the droid, and he's just gonna blast
Two of
him
these droids.
because I only have one. There shouldn't be two on the field. I thought
Yeah.
Necron brought his own, and that doesn't do jack diddly. And then the droid goes, "You just got banhammered," and shoots the thing. Yeah, I'm marking
Get
on.
ready. Your turn's come.
All right. They cried wee 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 all the way home. We're just going to take them out of the combat. I'm going to mark them as incapacitated.
Yeah, this one is not in the turn order.
He's not he's not supposed to be there. They're supposed to be
Right.
deleted.
I'm just saying that you should delete this one because this one is already in the turn order.
I don't have the power to delete things.
You should.
Whoever deletes it. Well, you should be able to delete. Well,
Okay, I was wrong.
so you might not be able to delete if Necron put it on, but
Yeah, no, I gave all the
But
trusted
if it is-
players the ability to delete. So they're not dead. They just ran away. I want them off the combat tracker.
Yay.
Your turn.
oh, okay. Oh,
Ricard,
no, the
you have a
Ogres.
really big lizard trying to eat you. Ricard?
Yep, I'm here.
All right. You got a really big
Uh,
lizard right behind you who tried to eat you and miss.
Okay. All right. So
Pretty
I
embarrassing.
will. Is it my turn?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay. So target. And can I still blast it or?
If you blast it from there, you have to blast it with a pistol, and it's going against its parry, not the basic target number of 4.
Okay. Let me see. Where's my?
I believe you have a vibro rapier, but I also think you
Yeah.
have a pistol. So
Yeah. I will. I think I'm gonna break out the needler. Okay. And see what that does. Come on. Get to the bottom of the. Oh, jump to the bottom. That would have been helpful. Okay, shoot. Look at the bad looking die. Okay,
nice.
it's a raise.
No, that's not a raise.
Okay. What's her?
1 check mark is a hit. 2 check marks is a raise. They have a pretty
Oh.
high fight. They have a. You're looking at a parry of 6.
Yeah, I rolled a 7. I rolled a 15.
Your shooting roll is a 9.
Oh, I thought I saw it roll a 15. So
Nope.
I guess there must be a. Is there some disadvantage in there somehow?
No, you rolled an 8 and re-rolled a 1, but you also rolled a wild die of a 3, but that doesn't count because it's one die or the other.
Oh, okay. I thought it came up. Never mind. Okay, so I'll just re-roll this damage. Oh.
Hmm.
That's weird.
The damage of 4? Yeah,
Wow.
that just
Going.
that just tickles it.
I'll go ahead and roll a Benny
Okay.
here. Where's the?
Yeah, we got a bunch. So. Oh wow. Wow, there you go. Huh. Oh, never mind. Same
What?
as the first one. Or not quite as good as the first one.
Well, it was a 15.
You had an 18 before, at first.
I did? No. That.
Yeah, that was the one with the he thought it was a raise.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was. No, that was. I rolled as a with a raise. So. Oh, good. All right. That's done. And what's the condition of this one?
That one is also defeated. Sorry if that's
Okay.
not noticeable.
Okay. Do you have any movement?
Oh yeah, you have plenty of movement.
Okay. I'll just move. Well, I might as well move. Make myself a nuisance. And then,
You can fly over. Do you have a jetpack?
yeah, but I'll just walk if I can.
Well, there's a wall in the way.
I can't walk through here.
No, this whole thing right here is a wall.
Oh, that white thing's a wall?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'll do the flashy.
So you fly. And he also has a jetpack.
Yeah, okay, so he's gonna fly to the top of the wall and target this one.
All right.
Target and heavy blaster pistol and shoot. Okay.
That's a hit.
Okay. Okay. And
He is shaken.
with oh wait, yeah, intern. Got it.
It will be your
Right.
turn next. It is your turn.
So for some reason or another, it has these things in the initiative twice. So it is not. It's actually
It is your turn. It's your turn.
He is going to make a strength check, or an agility check to try and get out of there.
Wow, the tongue is still wrapped around him tightly, even though he's dead.
It's kind
The
of
lizard is
sticky,
dead? Ah, okay, yeah, yeah.
but
Do it.
on a 6. Yay! It runs away. All right, Will.
It's your turn. It's your turn.
It's your turn, Will. Save the day.
I
The
parry
very last
two,
one.
and I'll go ahead and let them away with my duel. Monsoons.
Stop. Pause.
Yeah.
Chill. You are wrapped up in the tongue of the lizard, and the lizard is pulling you towards it. You need to make a strength check to either break free, or you need to just like try and fly at it sword first. Okay, that might just make it.
Yes.
Well, we'll beat him with a raise.
Yeah, so you use an action and pull yourself out of its tongue. So you can still move.
But you still have two-gun kid, because then he could shoot with the offhand.
Yeah, you can shoot with one arm.
Okay, that's fine. I'll shoot with the one arm that I just rolled with, which was the 9.
Okay, well then roll the damage, please.
That is 10. Wait. Yeah.
You didn't have him targeted.
My bad. So it was what? I believe it was this guy that was being targeted, yeah?
It was this guy. It was, and what is the armor piercing? Okay, AP 4. So yeah, he is shaken with a wound.
Huh, okay.
Kip with the Black Joker.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Time for me to bring the pain. Alright, enough of this fucking play nice with guns and hide that on the Jedi. Alright. I force myself over here because I got a jetpack. You said it's 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, measure that. I just go right up to this guy. Wait, is Will still tied up?
No, he broke free handily and shot the one who tied him up.
I fly over and I wink at the guy who's running away for his life because remember, you're my favorite customer. And I go over here. I use my lightsaber to cut this fucker open and fish the guy he ate out. Maybe if I do it quick enough, it'll be like that whole thing where you get swallowed by a giant fish.
Yeah, it would be nice if you didn't see his legs on the ground.
8.
I
Does that
mean,
hit?
you can't live without legs.
That's a hit.
14 damage.
And this you're talking about like legs
Shaken
plus
has
like
one
part of his
wound.
torso.
Okay, I am going to Benny the damage. Oh, for fuck's sake, I have D10 strength. There should be more than that. Okay.
It was enough.
So I cut that guy open. So, can I
well,
find the other half, or is that going to take time?
That would take time.
Alright, and then I just look at the other guy with my shield and sword out, and I tap my sword a little bit against the shield. I'm like, come on. Well, that guy. That's not really a taunt, but I'm just trying to tell this guy to come at me. And that's the end of my turn. Now, my droid is just like, it doesn't film me using the lightsaber because it knows not to do that. Just in case someone steals the droid or whatever. So it'll come over here and yell,
Which is like a
"Droid
built-in editing
solidarity!"
thing.
And pot shot the one trying that was attacking Will. Is this guy still up?
Yeah, that guy's still up.
And it'll shoot that one in the back.
Maybe just like edits it live to make it look like a vibro sword instead of a lightsaber.
Well, I could do that later, but I'm filming the trying to save
You
Will
have a
first
filter.
because people will love Will being saved. So I'm told.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all technically happening at the same time this turn anyway, so around
This
whatever.
thing, he's hitting him with a blaster pistol, but a blaster pistol is still just a blaster pistol. It's not like, oh, it's
Yeah,
trying to reload
you
the
have to
round.
reboot again.
Something changed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
change the
Well-
settings.
Well, it's still your turn. Roll your damage.
I'm trying. The browser reloaded on me.
Oh, I'm sorry. It didn't do that for me.
No, it just does it for me because it says, "Oh, a
No, I
setting
had to
just
do it
changed.
too.
Let's update." It's all Spider's fault. It's not really his fault. I just want to feel like he's part of the conversation.
I mean, I can roll damage for you if you wish.
Here we go. I got it. There we go. 18 damage, 2 wounds. So yeah, he just smoked that one. And I will hit end turn.
Your turn.
All right.
Now, whenever anyone tries to hit the droid, it's a -2 because it's so damn slimy.
Okay, so on a critical failure of its spirit die, it runs up and over this wall and on the other side.
That's probably the smartest thing it's done all day.
Your turn.
Arden. Unless you want to chase the one that went over the wall, there's only one left.
I guess I'll shoot him. Oh,
Why
that's a
did you
nice
just
setting to
get...
change.
Whoa, what the hell?
What? I targeted him.
Okay. So
What-
the targeting
what's wrong?
is... It's showing me that you definitely have him targeted. Let's see
Okay,
if it works.
I don't know what the problem is, but
There's a targeting app on here that apparently decided to edit itself.
Yeah.
it's a good edit if you ask me. What the heck? It's still giving me the range penalties.
Okay.
Are you encumbered again? Because you had that problem last time.
What?
Yeah, are you encumbered? Right.
No, encumbrance 25 out of 40.
Wow. That's so weird.
Extra weird that the wrist blaster hit and the regular one didn't. It's not going to do anything. Yeah. I'll go ahead and Benny it. Why not?
You
Oh, it
need to get
exploded.
2 real pistols.
yeah, it's a
You're
little
going to be
bit.
shooting on your kid.
Well, it's so I can use my sword and my gun if I get in close.
Does the what you just used, does it have any AP, the wrist blaster?
Let me see.
No.
Yeah,
You have.
it's the same as a blaster pistol.
Well, you have 2d4 damage, and your range is 5, 10, 20.
That is incorrect. It's supposed to be more like a blaster pistol.
Well, let me double check in the book real quick.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, it's like right about at 10, so.
Is that the holdout blaster or the
no, it's called
Wrist
a wrist
blaster.
blaster.
wrist blaster? Okay. Wrist blaster is 5, 10, 20, 2d4 damage.
Wow.
Oh, well, damn. Yeah, because it's a bracelet. That's why it's illegal. It doesn't look like a weapon.
Yeah.
And you are far away.
Dude, why are you using
Oh,
a
really?
wrist blaster? That's for little
Only 10 away.
girls. That's a
You're-
self-defense. You know, that's
No,
the
it's for
point of
people who
self-defense
are
item.
trying to sneak into things.
Right. You're
Oh, what
you're
the hell?
shooting.
So what?
You're in mainline combat with a derringer.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, the princess gave you a very awesome friendship bracelet because you had a great night with her. You're not
Yeah, but
supposed
I'm
to
holding a
actually
sword
use
in that
to
hand.
fight. I'm just teasing you. I'll stop.
All right.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, that's. I would have probably moved up and used the flamethrower because I think the flamethrower could have hit it from that range.
Yeah, I would
After
just
Okay.
moved up and used another pistol.
Just out of curiosity.
Well, can I use it if it's on the same hand as my ascension gun, though?
No, that's why you were supposed to. So yeah, if you had taken a step forward,
Yep.
Two-gun kid means you can use an attack with each hand, and there's no multi-action penalty. On paper, you can attack with the same weapon twice with the same hand twice. It's just a -2 penalty.
well, that's why I was saying
True.
the hand with your rapier should be the hand that has the flamethrower in it.
But you said it should have the wrist blaster and just put the flamethrower on the gun hand. Did I get that backwards?
Yeah, you got that backwards. I wanted you to have the ascension gun available in one
okay.
hand and the flamethrower in the other, or sword fight. So yeah, if you want to hit that with the flamethrower instead, just roll the damage on the flamethrower.
Yeah, the
Right.
sword fighting and gunning isn't really a thing because
Oh,
you never use both at the same
right
time.
in there.
Like you're shooting a guy or stabbing a guy.
Oops.
Don't get me wrong. I mean,
Whatever.
ambidexterity is great because you can use one weapon in each hand.
Wow, that's not any better. What is it? It's 2d6. I mean, that's slightly better.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
roll
but
again
you
because
catch
you
it on
did spend
fire.
you spent a Benny so already. So
Oh, I can only spend a penny to reroll once.
what I'm
Okay.
saying is we're saying that the shooting with the wrist blaster never happened. That it happened with the flamethrower. So I already gave you a free reroll.
Oh my god.
Okay. You did make it shaken, and it was already shaken.
All right, remember, Drake, you
Does
gotta
that give it a
roll a
wound?
d6 on a 5 or 6. The thing catches on fire.
Yeah, just say wounded for a double shaking in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It was already shaken, so. And on a 2, it does not go on fire.
Okay.
Can you untarget it so I can affect it? Because your target is so. Thank you.
Oh,
Why are they so big?
But the target now?
Yeah, the target stuff.
I don't know. Like it used to be this little
That's-
thing on the corner, and now it's like a whole thing that covers the whole token.
Yeah,
Huh.
did you go and mess with that Necron?
I messed with mine.
It messed with everybody's, whatever you did.
Let's see.
Yeah,
All
everyone
players.
knows that now.
Standard. Blah blah blah. Okay.
I see the problem now. I was gonna say it just did like the crosshairs target for me. That's all I saw.
Yeah, Crosshair's target is good.
Yeah.
That's it. No. How do I delete my template? Is that, or do you do that?
Which template?
The one Necron just deleted is the medium one that got all those guys. Alright.
You should be able to click the base where it started and delete it that way, or you should be able to go into the measuring tool and there's a garbage can at the bottom that says
Oh,
clear.
I see it now. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. All right, you have defeated the Dark Lizards and managed to save the Booger people and one of the Squibs.
Okay, are they both cut in half, or can I save the other one?
Oh, they're dead, Jim.
So there's no using my force transfer to save it? Oh, damn.
Yeah, no, they're like, not only are they technically they're in 3 pieces. That one that's the one that like the top half fell here, the bottom half fell there, and the middle was still in its mouth.
Okay, I go over to this guy, and I'm like, are you okay?
Oh, that guy is still sprinting. Like there's nothing that stop unless you like grab him with the force and hold
no,
him.
I'm gonna be like, bro, keep running. I killed him, but just get out of here.
But I have good news for you.
Yeah.
The one that got eaten and is in 3 pieces had your money, so you can get your money back.
Oh, well, I'm gonna cut him open, take the money back, and cut the other guy open. I'm like, Navi, I need to ask you a question.
Yo.
These guys are charged with dark force energy.
Mm-hmm.
Do we use them as like hats or something, or armor or whatever? Because I mean, they're how you make some very nice boots.
And barbecue.
Well, yeah, the meat's gonna be barbecued. I think if we cook it up, it should be safe to eat. But what do you think, Bertazar? Do you want to have a dark lizard hat?
I know, I do.
But if you got all these corpses of high-grade alligator skin, it'd be a shame to waste it.
I could use a new cloak.
Right. So I'll take out
Alright.
my freaking giant lightsaber and start ginsuing these things up in the cut lists. Unless we're pressed for time.
Well, you get the feeling there might be more of these things out here, and the next time they may be less of them, or maybe that one that was the leader that was smart and ran away is going to go get more of them, so when they attack...
Hmm.
Damn it, Necron. The leader got away. So we're probably going to have to get out of here.
I mean, you can't chase it down with your jetpacks.
We could. Alright. You want to chase it down with our jetpacks?
Yeah.
I mean, have you guys ever tried to chase a lizard through ruins?
Damn it,
With a
you're right.
jetpack?
It's just going to go under some debris and
okay.
we'll never see it from the sky. I once tried to chase a lizard in my bathroom. The damn thing went through a crack in the wall and escaped outside.
Yeah. I mean, these
Mind
are
you,
big
this is
lizards.
Florida,
but-
wherever there's water, a lizard will try to go up.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, the good news is that you have made it to the temple, or what's left of it anyway.
So that half protocol droid I got, I'm like, yo, half droid.
Yeah, I forgot about that. We will have to pick that up and talk about that the next time we play, because he will give you some instructions and talk. Actually, let me take a Benny for reminding me about that.
Oh, thank you. Now,
That way, if you guys need to recharge, we are about to end the session, so I'm assuming you guys can top yourself off.
I'll drop a penny to recharge. I mean, thanks to that armor, I only spent 1 freaking power point. Well, no, wait, 2, but might as well drop the penny, otherwise we're gonna lose it.
All right. I gotta find this dude's name.
I'm hungry as fuck, so I'm gonna have to go. All right.
All
Well,
right,
in
we're
the
pretty
session
much
anyway.
done tonight. We'll pick this up next week. Thank you, sir.
Oh shoot, Navi disappeared.
I've been
I could see her, and then
Have a good night,
It was
everyone.
me.
Good night.
I
And
put my token on the map, and
I'll put my
then
token
suddenly I
next to
couldn't
you.
see her anymore.
Yeah, there I am. I can see her now. Good. Oh, she
No, when
was
I
invisible.
yeah,
You
when I
need
select
dark
me, I
vision
can't see
here.
anybody.
Yeah. I can see everybody.
I can't see Kip either.
Yeah, because you have
unless I-
normal vision. We all have dark vision.
Yeah, because you
Are
need
you
a light
invisible?
source.
Is Kip invisible?
No. I
No,
can see 'em.
you need a light source. It is dark as fucking here.
Boom.
No.
Lightsaber.
Yeah, it just shows, like, when I click on Spire's token, he sees the room normal.
Weird.
But
Yeah,
when I
it
click
doesn't
on
even
my
look dark.
token, it shows everything in the dark because I have dark vision. But I can see Navi and everyone else, but
Yep.
my thing's dark.
Yeah, when I deselect, it's like all like shaded blue, like it's dark. But
Right.
when I select my
but
character,
it's pretty dark. Hold on a second. Just hold on. Let me get you some light.
Were
'Cause
those
you
your
guys
lights?
have
darkness
glow
too,
rods.
because I can.
There you go. Torch.
I mean, I can see the room fine, like it's normal though.
Not when you're touching your token, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
well,
see the room and
see
no
the
one in
room
it.
normal. I can't see my character on his token.
Yeah.
But if
That
I
is-
switch to my
Okay.
token,
question:
I can see everything.
Oh shoot.
when you
Oh no, it's just a second Navi.
There's only one Navi.
because you clicked your vision
is there a
on,
target?
but you have a vision range of 0.
Oh, that's what it is.
I have a vision range of 0.
Yeah, you have
Yes.
to set the 60 on the token.
Oh. Whoa, it got closed. Oh, see now this actually looks lit up. That's weird.
Yeah. That's because I fixed your prototype token and fixed your vision. When you do the
Now
vision,
it's not even dark.
well,
Well,
that's
you have a
because
torch. It's not supposed to.
you have a torch. But yeah, I mean,
I mean,
I
does the
will-
torch go 60 feet?
All right.
Usually I
do
only
you
go
have
like, a few feet. Or like a,
No, you have the sci-fi glow rod torch. It is like a 30 to 60 foot fucking light source.
Jeez.
It's the future, baby. Those things are bright.
Do you have dark vision?
Also,
or
that should be a
just
light
basic
radius, not the vision radius.
One, that vision range is
Unless it's dark.
One, that vision range is how far you can see with no light. Under the detection modes, I just added your light perception, which is infinite, so as long as there's light, you'll see. Do you have dark vision? Or,
I mean, I shouldn't. I'm just a human.
okay, cool.
I don't have any
Then,
gear.
Hold up. Your helmet, if you got any armor with a helmet, it's going to have low light vision in the visor.
It's just my hat.
Oh. Well, get a helmet.
Just
you
an armored
scrub.
hat. I like my hat.
well,
You can get
I'd rather
goggles.
have goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could tap a thing and goggles would pop down out of your hat over your eyes. The other thing is on this floor, because it wasn't that important, I did not go in and put walls or anything because that was a big pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, the droid that you met, and I will go over this again next week for Will because he's not here, and Phil in case he's back. But you have saved 7A39 or 7A, as he likes to be called. Basically, remember when C-3PO was all messed up and just parts?
Mhm.
This guy is like a head, a torso, and one arm.
Hmm.
He is a very, very old protocol droid. One of the very old styled ones. I did not make a picture for him yet because, well, I was doing a whole bunch of shit trying to get this set up for you guys. I apologize for not having everything spick and span, but hopefully everything will be working a little bit better next week. And then
Works just
after that,
fine.
I'll start working on doing ship mods and such like that so I can get the ships rebuilt.
Not too worried about tokens. You say it's a broken protocol droid. I know what one looks like.
All right. Well, I prefer to have this stuff set up ahead of for you guys.
I mean, if you want, we could just like do a repair check and give them some components and make them like a makeshift one, so it's easier to just lug them around. Or
I mean, you guys don't carry spare legs and a spare like hips, and I mean it's the upper torso. It doesn't even have the lower torso to connect legs to.
So strap him
No,
on
somebody
like a
has to
backpack.
somebody has to carry him like a backpack.
Yeah.
That being
What?
said, gentlemen,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
it is 10 o'clock my time. I have been awake since 6 a.m. my time because I didn't get my nap in. On about 2.5 hours of sleep.
Sleep is for the dead.
Well, apparently I die every once in a while.
It kind
I
of looks
hope
like
you
the
enjoyed.
lighting is just not set
I
for the
did.
map.
I had fun.
I hope you guys enjoyed the Dark Lizards of Doom.
I did.
Yeah.
Something a little different.
Yep.
I'll tell you, they're the first enemy to make me feel dread. Not my personal safety was threatened, but I watched my customer base dwindle in front of my eyes. Skip's like, no, my profits.
And that is hysterical. That I mean, I had no idea before the end of the last mission that these guys were. I had forgotten. Like I glimpsed through the chapters, but I didn't like read them. And I barely, I remember there was a couple dudes there, but I didn't remember that they were basically different versions of you, or at least your people, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just like, I mean, I hate to say it, the Scribber are like a better looking version of my people. That's why they don't wear hoods. But yeah.
Well, I was talking about the Uyghurs. No.
Oh, well, yeah, they're pretty much the same thing, except, again, a better looking version that smells less than the Chopper, but still.
Yeah, but they talk funny. Reading their dialogue was interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
I was actually tempted to play a Booger once, and then I realized Necroma won't put up with it.
Why wouldn't I?
He wouldn't let you pick it?
Ha.
If someone wouldn't let me, but they won't take me seriously if I was a Booger.
Depends on how crusty you were.
Yeah.
Oh, dad joke. Phil would be proud.
You missed the one about they wouldn't let you pick it.
Yeah, I got that again, but, you know.
I mean, that one, come on, that one was really on the nose.
Speaking of those,
I'm dying.
what animal has the biggest chest?
A gorilla?
Zebra.
Oh,
Hmm.
Lord.
That was pretty
There goes-
bad, wasn't it?
Yeah, if anybody was still listening to that, I hope
Well,
you either
I was
enjoyed
just-
it or
Yeah,
didn't
just-
cringe too bad.
No, I was just product testing it because that was
I don't
my
get it.
A
it's an
zebra?
animal. Zebra.
Oh, a bra.
Anyway, it's pretty
Okay.
horrible. It's
Yeah.
here's one that's a
You'd
little
have to
more
say
on
it
the
that way.
nose. Huh?
I'd hope if
Anyway,
you said zebra.
Yeah.
I'm out.
But what do dinosaurs
Okay.
what do sharks and computers have in common?
Lasers.
They both have megabytes.
Hmm.
So anyway.
So why are there two different versions of Spider now?
I don't see two different versions of me. There's Chase. Chase is next to me.
Who's that?
That's Navi.
I
And
don't
here's Kip
Oh,
with being
Never
targeted by
mind.
Navi. And then here's
Wow.
Kip.
There's two Navis, and one Navi is a lot bigger than the other. No, that's
I think it's two Kips. One of them is targeted by Navi.
yeah. That
That
targeting
giant
setting
target.
has got to go.
Yeah.
I trimmed off the things for it, just so you can have the target thing, but the other stuff should be gone.
Well, I mean, apparently it didn't take.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe you forgot to hit save or something. I do it all the
Probably
time.
did.
I don't know if you
Probably
did.
did. Smart trick. All right. All players.
all right.
And honestly, it looks like this map just doesn't have the light settings set to dark, is what it looks like on my end, at least.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause
I
I've
didn't
even
waste.
turned down my light to like a low radius and my vision
Yeah,
low. And it's just,
I didn't waste too much time with this upper level and the darkness and such.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just like a button. You just turn the lights off.
There is, but then there's the fog of war and all the other stuff. I didn't mess with it. I messed with it downstairs. I didn't mess with it upstairs. There is supposed to be sunlight coming in.
So it's not really dark up here. It's just shaded.
Yeah, so the way they have it described is weird because they have it described as super dark in the city, and then here there's light from outside illuminating it coming in.
That is odd. I was going to say at first, it's like, well, yeah, if you're in a big city with tall buildings and the sun's going down, it would be
That's why, like,
kind of dark.
If you
I
can
guess
see,
you
like,
pass
down,
between the alleys or whatever, I guess.
can you see, like, over by where the open door is, there's an opening that looks like a window by what almost looks like a missile warhead, and there's light
Yeah.
coming in right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, I guess if you stand in the right spot, you're like between the tall buildings and you get sun, but or the mountains, that too.
Well, there's supposed to be like multiple floors. This was supposed to be like it's like 5 or 6 floors up at the very least, if not bigger. It's just all crumbled in. You guys are going to be going in sub-levels below.
Yeah, and then it'll be dark.
Yeah, then it's
Really be dark.
Well, the interesting thing there is there's supposed to be an option where you can power one of the 2 floors at a time, and you're supposed to be able to switch the lights. So I actually have 2 different maps. One's supposed to be dark, and one's supposed to be light, and I'm not doing that. If you've ever gone in and put all the walls and doors in, I'm not doing it just for a little bit of lighting pizzazz.
Well, again, you shouldn't have to have 2 different maps. There's just a lighting button. You turn the lights on, you turn them off.
Yeah, right, but you can do that. But there are actually 2 different maps in the module. One that's supposed to be showing that it's glowingly lit, and one that's showing that it's dark.
I see.
Oh, try your targeting now. I turned off all portraits and all other stuff like that, but you should still have your crosshairs.
Oh. You changed the way it does it, too. I like to double click. Or the double right click, whatever. Yeah, that seems right.
Double right click. I have no
Centered
idea what you're talking
instead
about.
to the side, but yeah, you
I-
used to be able to just double right click.
I've always hovered over and done T.
Technically, those who are players should just be able to like click it and target it, shift and click it if you for multiple. And there should be a template targeting. So if you throw out a cone, you should be able to hit Alt T and target everybody in the cone. Might not get everybody, especially those on the edges. Don't blame me. Just add them manually.
Yeah, I just always do them manually now. All that other shit never works for me. So I've just gotten so used to manually hitting the people that I don't even bother. And I also don't bother putting down a cone or a stream template if there's no question on who you're hitting. That's just wasting time.
You know how to target multiple people at once, right? It's that little target thing, right on the top left. You hit that, and then you can like draw a thing around everybody.
Right, but if I do that, I forget to turn it back off, and I would rather just hold the. I'm used to the shift key, and yeah,
Right,
that's
right.
the way that works for me.
Right.
Because otherwise, I'll be like, why can't I fucking grab and move this to? Oh shit! Because I'm still on target, motherfucker. I do that with like the drawing tool and such all the time. I'll draw a cone and I'll be trying to move people and I'll be making like 5 more cones going, what the? Oh, fuck, cocksucker.
In Space 1889,
Well, I noticed for the
I did the lighting so well that James with the games, the Public Enemy #1, thought it was a light puzzle and like called a whole bunch of like automatons on the party because of it.
All
right.
I saw for my flamethrower, there's a button in the chat for the cone, so you just press that, and you don't need to go to the. Oh, okay, no, never mind. It takes you to that. It opens the. Never mind. I take it back.
Right. It's just a shortcut.
It's one less click, but it's still. Oh no, never mind. I dropped it, and it goes back to the area. It just has to be facing the right way when you put it down.
Yeah.
Which I think you can still do that too. Yeah, you rotate it before you set it down, and then you set it down, and then it goes back to the regular thing.
Yeah.
So you don't have to leave the measurement, cones thing. It opens it long enough for you to place it, and then it goes back to the regular select. So if it's in the chat, then you can do it that way, and you don't have to open everything and close it again.
Yeah, but
Or, go back
in
and
order
forth.
to what happens is like I will also go in to delete them like I just did, and then if I don't immediately go back to the token selection, I will forget and I will be trying to move people and it won't be working and I have to figure out why. It's the brain damage. There's the memory lapses and such after so many concussions. There's just
I mean, I do that too, but
feel
you
ya.
just it is what it is.
yeah. It's one of the
Sometimes in
reasons.
game, especially, you have to do some of that stuff, and then you just forget, and
I
you
did
just have to
hear
live with it.
of a macro that will delete the template after your attack is over with. I can look into that. And
That's a good idea.
Hmm.
Well, unless
Alright.
it's like fire, I would like it to stay if it was fire.
Yeah.
But if it's
So-
an effect that stays, it should stay. But if it's just a one-time thing.
So Saturday we have your game, right?
Yep.
And you said that you watched the video of the game that we played, so you're still in the loop.
Right. For next week, for your game.
What'd you think of all of that?
That was pretty cool. It was interesting. The cloud giant and his cloud castle thing that takes you places. Well, it's not much of a castle for him, I guess. It's like a tiny home, I guess, but
Yeah, literally, it's like a bedroom and a friggin'
Yeah.
dining room.
yeah.
I've lived in smaller.
Yeah, one thing I noticed though, I think his token looked like it was smaller than the chair that was on the map.
It
guess it doesn't really
was
matter, but-
because I sized the room to you guys. They don't give a definitive. It's a D&D map, so it's supposed to be
Yeah.
1-inch squares or 5 feet. So I just was I was like, that kind of looks about right. And then I pulled his token on and went, oh, that's a little big for him. But oh well, I'm not a perfectionist.
I mean, the way you described him, it seemed like he should have been that big anyway. So,
I mean, yeah, I mean he's like size 8 or something like that. But size 8 is tall. It's not that wide.
yeah, that's true.
Because the
But still, you'd be